Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to a news cycle here on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Uyi Agmofegbe, reminding our viewers that we are on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times 276. The federal government has pledged to pay outstanding 7-month salary arrears owed to doctors and other health workers before the end of August this year, in a bid to avert a nationwide strike. Health Minister Professor Wali Pate gave the assurance in Abuja after a high-level meeting with leaders of the Nigerian Medical Association, National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, and joint health sector unions. President of the Nigerian Medical Association, Professor Bala Audu, and leader of the joint health sector unions, Kabiru Menjibir, welcomed the commitment. They, however, urged full implementation to resolve long-standing welfare and systemic challenges in the sector. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, warned the federal and state governments of an imminent crisis if long-standing issues in public universities remain unresolved. The union cited poor welfare, inadequate funding, and the failure to honor agreements, noting that lecturers face severe financial and resource shortages that hinder teaching and research. The body of academics also criticized political interference in university governance, urging leaders to act now to avoid another strike. World Breastfeeding Week is celebrated every year in the first week of August, championed by World Health Organization, the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, ministries of health and civil society partners around the globe. In this special report, our correspondent Zarao Nasir takes a look at the importance of the week.
The theme this year is investment in breastfeeding and invest in the future. World Breastfeeding Week is a time to recognize breastfeeding as a powerful foundation for lifelong health, development, and equity. Medical experts say breastfeeding boosts cognitive development, strengthens economies, and sets children up with healthy beginnings. Some nursing mothers interviewed share their experiences on the importance of breastfeeding their babies.
One, it makes the baby smart. Secondly, it makes the baby grow very well. And more of it, it reduces some costs like nanny and all those Cerelac are expensive.
And it's a natural food from God to them. Without money, you can breastfeed your baby anywhere, anytime, at your convenience. Because you are not paying for it, just like a free gift.
Whether you breastfeed or not, the breast will surely suck. Like my daughter doesn't suck directly, but she breastfeeds. We're on exclusive breastfeeding, but she doesn't suck directly.
Breastfeeding is cheaper, it is easier, and your baby tends to get all the nutrients he or she is supposed to get as the baby. Actually, my two babies have been doing exclusive for them, including this one. So I definitely pregnancy will even make the breast to go down. So what's the need of preventing it?
To me, breastfeeding is the best way to give my baby all the nutrients and vitamins and everything he needs. Because during my antenatal, they told us the importance of breastfeeding. The breast milk is the most important food for the baby.
A consultant obstetrician, gynecologist Dr. Love Okafu, sheds light on the importance of breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding is a total nutritional package. It's very important because it provides nutrition for the baby. The baby is healthier, the brain develops better. Also, it prevents early childhood diseases like diarrhea diseases. Also prevents asthma and development of allergies.
Modern women do not seem to support breastfeeding. Dr. Lab Okafu speaks on the implications.
The implication is that you don't have a healthy baby. Your baby comes down very sick all the time. You are in and out of hospital because the baby is vomiting, the baby is having diarrhea diseases. Okay, academically, so the babies, they don't do well. Okay, a healthy baby is a baby that goes to school. The baby becomes healthy, does not miss classes. They go to anything that all their mates they are doing. So
Breastfeeding
is as old as man, and the theme for this year's commemoration makes a strong case for stakeholders to prioritize investment in this gift of nature. Zahra Nasser, reporting for Global TV News.
Well, thank you, Zirao. The holiday season is here, and with schools on break, many parents are finding time to reconnect with their children. Our correspondent, Ubong Usoro, takes a look at how families across Nigeria are making the most of this special period.
It's a rare window of opportunity when school bells fall silent and the hustle of daily lives slows down, giving parents a chance to do something simple yet powerful, spending quality time with their children. Many parents say that during the school term, they barely have time for their kids, but the holiday offers a chance to cook together, play, and just talk. For many, it feels good to reconnect.
It's fun. That's what I enjoy doing. So I just stay with them to see how they're faring, how they're doing.
Every child is a gift from God, and having a child is something that you need to celebrate, most especially when you have a healthy child. You know, people have children that are very challenging, and I know what they go through, you know. So having a healthy child is something that I'm grateful to God every day.
Experts say that these bonding moments have long-term benefits, building trust, improving communication, and boosting a child's confidence. For some families, the holiday are also a time for cultural reconnection, traveling to ancestral homes, and teaching children about tradition and heritage. Children say they used to break to help their parents with chores, run errands, and rest in preparation for the next school term.
Celebrating my birthday. 5 years old. Mommy, I love you. Mom, Daddy, I love you. I have my mom in the kitchen. I play games with my siblings, and I quite enjoy myself.
Some facilities that support parents during the holidays report increased demand. The child care experts say their center makes more money during this period, offering care and enrichment while the schools are closed.
Ensure during the holiday, especially the summer holiday, let your children be learning one skill or the other. One thing I've discovered over the years, children without skill growing up, they have issues more in the rising.
But not every parent has the luxury of time off. Those in the informal or daily wage jobs often struggle to find that balance. In some communities, schools and churches are stepping in organizing group activities and holiday camps to help families make the most of the season. Whether it's through travel, play, or simply sharing meals, families across Nigeria are using this holiday season to strengthen the ties that matters the most. Ubong Usoro for Global Television.
Thank you so very much, Usoro. Social media, once a space for fun and connection, has grown into one of the most powerful tools shaping the world today. But with that influence comes consequence, from empowering small businesses to affecting mental health. Social media is changing how people think, live, and interact, both for better and worse. Our correspondent, Sadia Yakubu, takes a deeper look at the impact of social media on individuals and society.
Social media is everywhere on the phones, in our homes, shaping communication and understand the world around. It bridges borders, drives conversations, and often sparks change. From business growth and political engagement to digital education and health awareness, it's transforming nearly every aspect of modern life. But there is another side. Misinformation spreads rapidly, disrupting elections, influencing public health discussions, and sometimes endangering peace.
The good side of social media is that you get connected to people positively, and at the other side again, you get connected to people negatively.
Social media has also been linked to rising cases of anxiety, depression, and body image issues, especially among young people who struggle with the pressure to live up to a filtered, picture-perfect reality.
It has impacted the world positively, created businesses, created the interconnection between people, and made people more better off.
Cyberbullying, online harassment and echo chambers are becoming all too common, affecting mental well-being and how we view ourselves and others. Social media is not inherently good or bad.
Yeah, negative impact like 70%, positive impact like 30%. See, most people now think social media is real. It's a myth, it's not real.
Media is not inherently good or bad. It is a tool. Depends on its impact, depends on how we choose to use it. Whether it builds or breaks, uplifts or undermines is ultimately.
We need to be mindful of how we use social media. It's not just about the platforms themselves, but also how individuals choose to engage with them. Are we prioritizing genuine connections over superficial interactions? Are we critically evaluating the information we consume on social media? Social media is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. Sadia Yakubu, Global Television.
Sadia Yakubu there following the trend and pattern of social media and its impact on individuals and businesses for us right there. Let's talk about beats of celebration now. It was a night of glamour, unity, and celebration as political heavyweights and notable figures converged in Abuja to mark the 50th birthday of Ogumba Uche Nwosu, son-in-law of former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha. The Golden Jubilee drew Nigeria's most influential leaders cutting across political lines. Our correspondent, Kikalomo Okere, was there for us.
From the National Assembly to political arena, dignitaries arrived in style to honor Ogumba Uche Nwosu on his golden milestone. In attendance were Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, former Senator Dino Melaye, 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, and former President of the Senate, Ayim Pius Ayim. They all hailed Ogumba Uche Nwosu as a visionary leader, philanthropist, and a bridge builder whose impact spanned politics and society.
We're here to celebrate an icon, a great Nigerian, a pan-Nigerian, the son-in-law of another great Nigerian. All I wish Uche is I'm welcoming him into the 5th club or the 5th floor, and I wish him all the best, and I know that there are better days ahead for him by the grace of God. He's a wonderful person, he's a gentle guy, and I know he's got a lot to do in the future. I wish him well.
We are greatly honored to share this moment with our friend, our brother, and an upcoming leader, Chief Uche Nwosu at 50. It is my prayer that the Almighty will continue to sustain him in health, prosper the work of his hand, and grant him peace and much more love in the many years ahead.
Also gracing the occasion was his father-in-law, former Imo State Governor Rochas Okorocha, and his beloved wife, Oluma Uche Nwosu, alongside other top political and business figures from across the country.
I am wishing him all the best there is. So he's a beautiful heart. He's such a wonderful soul and deserves nothing less. So I'm truly happy for him, and I'm glad I did life with him. So I'm going to say let's do this for another 50 years.
He's a good in-law, a good man, a philanthropist, a peaceful man, and I'm just happy that the world is seeing what I saw many years ago about the man Uche Nwosu. Today he's turned 50. I can only pray for him that may the Almighty God grant him wisdom, strength to serve humanity.
The evening featured heartfelt tribute, music, and a display of unity that transcend political affiliation. his remark, the celebrant expressed deep gratitude to God, his family, and all well-wishers for making the day a memorable one.
I feel elected, happy. If I say I'm mesmerized, it's no understatement. If I say I'm flabbergasted, it's no overstatement. I am really bamboozled with what I'm saying here today. I thank God for my life. I thank God for my friends and my colleagues and those who were able to put this up for me. I'm grateful to them. I'm happy with them. I will ever remain grateful to them.
This Golden Jubilee was a more than a birthday. It is a celebration of legacy, leadership, and lasting influence. Surrounded by family, friends, and political icons, Ugumba Uche Nwosu 50th was a testament to lives he has touched and the bridges he continues to build. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
We say may the next 50 be far better than this first 50. You're watching the live broadcasts of News Cycle here on Global Television. When the rest of the news returns, Lagos State Government launches sports initiative for youths. Details coming shortly, plus business and foreign stories on the other side of this break. Please do stay with us. Thank you for staying with us here, everyone. The second part of this news broadcast now returns with business. The federal government says it is doubling efforts to make Nigeria self-sufficient in feed production, and it is starting with one of the country's largest rice farms. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, visited the 1,300-hectare Jangwa rice farm in Awe, Nasarawa State, a flagship project engaging hundreds of youths and women in commercial rice production. Kyari noted that the Tinubu administration is determined to close the nation's food demand gap, strengthen ties with state governments and private partners, as well as cut rice imports, while pledging continuous federal support and promised to return after harvest to assess progress. The Naira has held steady across official and parallel markets as Nigeria's external reserves climbed to an 8-month high of $40.15 billion, the same level last seen in January this year. The Central Bank of Nigeria's data show the rebound represents a 1.5% rise from early August, aided by a $2.2 billion month-on-month gain in July, being the largest since July 2024, boosting import cover to nearly 12 months for goods. Analysts say the stronger buffer gives the Central Bank of Nigeria more room to sustain foreign exchange interventions, support liquidity, and bolster investor confidence amid global uncertainty. The United States has announced a $93 million emergency food assistance package for 13 countries, including Nigeria, to combat worsening hunger and malnutrition. The program, managed by the U.S. State Department, will provide nearly 1 million severely malnourished children with ready-to-use therapeutic food, along with essential commodities, nutritional support, and emergency logistics. Other African beneficiaries include Mali, Niger, Ethiopia, Sudan, South Sudan, Madagascar, Central African Republic, DR Congo, Djibouti, Kenya, and Chad, alongside Haiti. Let's go further into the foreign scene now. The United Nations Security Council is holding an emergency session to discuss Israel's plan to seize Gaza City and forcibly displace nearly 1 million Palestinians. Israeli attacks across the besieged Gaza Strip continue, killing at least 52 Palestinians as the death toll from Israeli-induced starvation since the war began rises to 217, including 100 children. Protesters have gathered in major cities across the world, from Buenos Aires to London and Istanbul, urging world leaders to take action and end Israel's war on Gaza. Iran says it will block a corridor planned in the Caucasus under a United States brokered peace accord between Azerbaijan and Armenia, which has been hailed by other countries in the region as beneficial for achieving lasting peace. Ali Akbar Velatai, a top advisor to Iran's supreme leader, cites Tehran would block the initiative with or without Russia, with which Iran has a strategic alliance alongside Armenia. Filayati added that the United States President Donald Trump thinks the Caucasus is a piece of real estate he can lease for 99 years, referring to the transport corridor included in the peace deal. Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates in Jordan has announced plans to host a Jordanian-Syrian-American meeting on Tuesday to discuss ways to support the rebuilding of Syria as Damascus seeks investment deals with international companies to revive its war-ravaged economy. The ministry in a statement said that Syrian Foreign Affairs Minister Al-Assad Shahbani and United States envoy to Syria Thomas Barak are expected to attend. Syrian President Ahmed al-Shiraz, a fledgling government, have been grappling with the fallout from sectarian violence between Bedouin and Druze fighters in the southern province of Suwadia, as well as Israeli strikes on Syrian soldiers and the capital, Damascus. Let's catch our breath now as we turn to sports for you. The Lagos State government has launched a grassroots initiative aimed at reducing crime and promoting youth development across the state. State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu unveiled the program titled Lagos Street Soccer Star Oshodi 2025 as part of a broader strategy to address the root causes of crime in urban neighborhoods, noting that the initiative seeks to channel youthful energy away from social vices by leveraging the unifying power of sports, offering young people productive alternatives to idleness and gang involvement. Tewogboye Adeoye, senior aide to the governor on grassroots sports development, said the program would provide safe, structured recreation for at-risk youth while instilling essential life skills. Team Nigeria will depart for Santiago, Chile this week to compete in the 2025 World Powerlifting Championships scheduled for August 11 to 18. The squad made up of the nation's top para-powerlifters is aiming to extend Nigeria's dominance in the sport. Director General of the National Sports Commission, Bukola Olakbade, commended the athletes for their dedication during training and urged them to bring glory to the country. Barcelona forwards Lamine Yamal and Robert Lewandowski have been fined by Union of European Football Associations for breaching post-match anti-doping procedures after their Champions League semi-final loss to Inter Milan. The European Football Body's Control, Ethics and Disciplinary Body announced the sanctions, stating that both players failed to report immediately to the doping control station at the San Siro as required by competition rules. The duo were each handed a €5,000 penalty by the European Football Body's Control, Ethics and Disciplinary Body for failing to report immediately to the doping control station. And as a full cycle here on the news, a quick reminder that we are on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times 276. We encourage you to follow and engage with us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG as well as other handles as you now see on your screen. I'm Uyi Agumofewe, thanking you for watching, and I will see you again.